Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray, family, that you are well in all your ways and that you're moving into living life very much on your own terms. In this segment of the show, you have the opportunity to send me a question or something you'd like us to consider covering at mumbi.saraki@gmail.com, and we usually select one or two topics or what we see the greatest interest in, and we'll do a show on it. And one of the things that a lot of people have been asking me and even sharing on Instagram and stuff are all these reels and YouTube videos that have been done about Russian President Vladimir Putin opening some rare vault of some early Orthodox church vibe and finding a black Jesus. Now, there's various different stories. There's actually, I don't know if you're even aware of this, family, but right now, there's even like an internet war going on, where for some of us who are living in the divided states and Canada, there's certain websites guys can't even access. There's certain information that I send to my Canadian friends and my friends in the divided states, and they'll be like, yo, Dr. Mumbi, like I literally can't open this. Which is why the whole VPN thing. Here in Kenya, what I'm noticing is if you're using American products like the iPhone or whatever, or Apple products, and even just without that, even the Google Chrome and stuff, they're now labeling a lot of sites that are like from Russia or from Asia as unsafe sites. So you have to literally click and take an extra step. Do you know how many people are buying that those are unsafe sites and going back? So there's an internet, because they're trying to control what you see on your screen, because they've already made you addicted to the screen. So now they want to make sure that the only thing you're seeing on your screen is what they're telling you to do. There's even stories, family, that are being quickly erased. Because now, when I hadn't really followed this story, because for me, it's like at this late in the game, it breaks my heart that people still need validation and confirmation. It's wild to me that someone can make a video of Putin, accepting a black Jesus, and millions, if not hundreds of thousands, of our melanated people still needing that reassurance, still needing that validation, will actually sit there. I mean, by now you should know what happened. All the information is there. If you're ignorant, it's your fault. But I was hoping that at this point, you don't need this kind of validation. So what if Putin says whatever he says? Because now it's crazy, family. So I didn't catch the story when it leaked a couple of days ago or whatever. And when I went to look for it, there's a lot of information now that actually either the video was doctored, Putin never did that, there was no such thing as Black Jesus. Whether you go on Reddit, there's guys who had posted this information on their TikToks and stuff, and it got like what do you call it when they check your content as like they flag your content as a possible false information, that kind of thing. And so I was like, okay, interesting. Because and all these videos were done, Russia opens century-old cellars and reveals Black Jesus. Who knows who put this out there? So for me, I mean, I don't care what Putin does. That's not me. I have already seen my divinity, family. I don't need confirmation from nobody about who I am and who I is and whose I am. In fact, my angelic, they're here right now. If this is open. We honor the ancestors in the wind. So, I mean, for me, this is not a story that would really grab my attention. There was a time when I just discovered, when I was still on my Jesus journey, before I discovered that J didn't even exist till like 15 or something. When I first discovered that Jesus was black, I mean, I would have gobbled this up, but we're way past that at this point. And we hope that a lot of you are getting to way past that or approaching way past that. I think a majority of my audience were way past this, but the reason I'm even sharing is because it caused such a buzz online. And remember, now there's a war that it even went, who knows whether it came from the Russia Today, who knows? I haven't done the research. Let me know in the comments below. Because now the majority of the American-owned internet is saying that this is false information, and the video does not show Russian president removing the black Jesus and all these things. Because it was starting to raise the energy of the people. You know, I was listening to Bobby Hemmett, family, and I highly recommend that if you really want to start creating your own narrative and kind of getting rid of that brainwashing, you check him out. There's an awesome channel, Serious News. I think they have a lot of his old shows. And he was talking about how one winter, the divided states started talking about how a certain state or town or region where gas was going to be super expensive and a lot of people weren't going to be able to afford the gas. So they started doing that kind of predictive programming over the people. And what they noticed is the place stayed warm because there were so many black people who were praying that the weather didn't get cold because they weren't going to be able to afford gas. And Bobby Hemmett talks about how literally they had to send someone down to this community or town or state or whatever to lower the gas prices so that they could have Christmas. And he jokes about it. But that is the power that we have, especially, not even just especially, family, as a melanated people. You know, that's who I'm sent to. And it's incredible what the Jesus was black narrative has done to elevate our people's self-confidence. But it's time, family. Sorry, oh my God, I just saw a lizard. But it's time for us now to move beyond that. That's all I'll say about this story. It's time for us to move beyond that and to know for ourselves who we really are. We're too late in the game, family, for me to try and be teaching you that you are the original ones, that you are the melanated ones. We're too late in the game for that. I will actually be releasing some very valuable information about the codes that have been left in the stories that were left to us. Because it's time for us to overstand, understand, and understand the deeper meaning of that. And it's actually been left to so late. But those are stories for the days. Special shout out to the ancestors and the ancient ones who walk with us always. We acknowledge them in the wind. Thanks to every single person that supports us on Patreon. Definitely consider supporting us on Patreon, family, so that we can continue to bring you the awakening news. Tuko pamoja.